Please state your name.
Yep, Norman Menard.
How long have you lived in West Boylston?
68 years, yeah.
So how old are you?
I'm 99 years old.
So you being 99 years old, you were a young man when World War II started.
Yes.
And when you fought the war. At that time, what motivated you to join or get drafted into the military?
Well, everybody else was going in. It was just a thing to do,
Mm-hmm. When you entered the military, which unit and division were you assigned to?
I was into the Army Air Corps at first, and then into the Army Air Force.
So I understand you were deployed to England.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What did you do there?
I was assigned to a bomb group, and we flew missions over Germany, bombing missions, that is. That's about what we did.
And what year would that have been?
It would have been 1944.
What were you flying?
B-17s.
Is that the Stratofortress?
No, 4-engine bomber.
What was it like inside the plane? Was it loud?
Yes, it was. You could hear the engines roaring away. But, it was just a humming sound, so you didn't mind it.
Yeah. Did you have headsets on?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
I was thinking that would make it very confusing having people yelling at you in the headphones.
We had we had masks
Oh.
that were for oxygen, because once you went above 10,000 feet elevation, well, you lost oxygen above 10,000 feet.
Yeah, there's not much air up there. Yeah.
Now, so you had a mask, and put that on, and you kept that on up until you came back down to 10,000 feet.
What did you do when you were in England and you weren't on a mission?
We had a pass. We could go into town. What I did, I repaired bicycles and sold them to the crews, the new crews that would come in, because they needed bikes to go to the field and so on and so forth.
Huh.
So I had a little business and sold bicycles, and I used to send the money home, and I raised about $3,000
Wow.
while I was over there.
That's a lot of money back then.
Yeah.
Wow. Now that's something I'd never really pictured, is the commander says, you guys are going on a mission, and a bunch of young guys get on bicycles and ride out to their airplanes. Amazing.
Well, when you went on to a mission, you went to a place where all the crews met, and you got instructions on the mission and what to look for and what,
Mm-hmm. Where did you do basic training?
in Biloxi, Mississippi.
Yep. My dad went there too.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They dressed him up in a wool army uniform and sent him to Mississippi in the summertime.
Yeah.
Did you join directly out of school?
Yes, I got out of school, graduated Commerce High School in June, and I was in the service in July.
43.
I was first sent to Devons, which is close by.
Yeah.
And from there I was sent to basic training down in North Carolina,
What was the, I guess you could say, cultural climate of the military, and like, what was the general idea of why you were serving at the time?
You know, everybody was going into the service, all the young people. There was a clamor by the people about the service.
What did you do after the war?
After the war, I went to a body shop to learn body work, and that was a bodybuilders right next door to where we lived. So I got a job in there, and they taught me the trade, and then I started my own shop as Menard's Auto Body.
Yep, I remember seeing that sign. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's still in business. My grandson runs it now.
When you served, could you tell us how an air mission would be, just how an air mission would go?
It's pretty hard to tell. We had our crew. We had a 9-man crew on a B-17, and we took off in the morning, maybe around 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock, on a mission that lasted maybe 8 to 10 hours. We had to remember, but it was a good takeoff and all. We formed in groups, and we flew over Germany to a area where we were to bomb, and we dropped our bombs, and we would turn around and come back. In the meantime, we were shot from the ground by flak. We ended up with some holes in our ship and so on, but we were lucky that nobody got hit. Then we flew back, and usually it was between 8 and 10-hour missions. Had your position in the ship, and you stayed there all the way in and out. So it's hard to remember.
Probably a lot of the mission was boring, right?
They were.
There's nothing to do but sit there and ride.
Sit there behind two guns. We had 250 caliber guns that we would shoot if we had to, because we were looking for people that the Germans would send up naturally fighters, and so we'd have to look and find them and hear, shoot at them whenever we could. But it was a mission, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How many times did you do this? How many missions?
I had 23.
23. That's a lot.
Yeah. If you had 25, you had enough. They'd send you back home. But I had 23 and never got shot down. Got shot at, but not shot down.
Did you often fly with the same crew?
It was always the same crew. Our crew was the same ones we trained with over here in the country, and then we flew a B-17 over to England. And when we flew over, we had to land in Iceland. We had to follow a fjord to be able to land in Iceland. And when it came time to land, you only had one shot at landing, because right in front of the tarmac was a wall of granite and whatever. So you had no, in other words, you couldn't turn around and try to land again. You had one chance at landing, that was it. And we were there for two weeks because of weather. Weather was lousy. So. But we hung around. I saw some biggest poker games, money games. With the 45 pistol on the table, you know, they weren't fooling around.
High stakes.
Yeah. Yeah, we were there for 2 weeks. And in the fjord, there was a submarine that had been shot down, and it was laying in the fjord, and you could see it. Oh, it was quite a thing to see, you know.
Oh yeah, a reminder, yeah.
Yeah.
I can see over on the wall there, you've got a display case with medals in them.
Oh,
So those are yours?
yeah. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Must be a dozen of them.
Uh-huh.
How many years were we married?
What was that?
I said, how many years were we married?
Oh, we were married 77 years.
In May.
Imagine that.
Yeah, May 10th.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any children?
Yeah. Oh, we had 8.
Eight.
Seven. Don't put another one there.
Okay. We had 7.
5 girls and 2 boys.
Great. Grandkids?
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
We can't name them anymore.
yeah, we got a whole bunch of them.
Grandkids, great-grand, and great-great-grand.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I just noticed. Is that a B-17 or a 29 over there?
That's a B-17.
That's a B-17. I can't get the other one, but that's good.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank
You were a
you.
great interview.
You got quite a legacy. It was really great talking to you.
Oh, thank you.
It's hard to remember.